Good day, everyone. So welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa, for those of you that don't know. Thanks so much for stopping by. So what I have today for you is a video, and this is my first like tutorial application kind of like video, so bear with me as I put it together, and hopefully it's okay. And if you want to see more tutorials and applications and things like that from me, then thumbs up the video or either leave it in the comment section below. And as I work to do more and get better at it, then yay, I'll get better, in other words. So today I'm reviewing for you, I'm going to do a henna mixture and application of this rainbow henna treatment, and the color that I've chosen is the Precision Medium Brown Chestnut, 100% botanical hair color and conditioner. So that's what it looks like here. And if you want to see me mix it and apply it to my hair, stay tuned. Thanks. With you, coming to you today because I am going to be mixing a henna mix for my hair. This is a new type. I've never tried this kind here, so I'll be trying this kind today for the first time. And this is actually the rainbow henna. And the color is medium brown. So if I look at the directions, it gives directions, but I'm not going to use these per se. I'm going to tweak it a little bit. So in this, I will be adding extra virgin olive oil, just like maybe like a spoonful or something. I'll be adding the apple cider vinegar to help release the color. And for a little bit conditioning, because I have used henna before. Henna can be like drying and a mess to get. It's going to be a mess to get out my hair. So I'm using my favorite herbal essence conditioner to add to it. And here you may not be able to see it, but in this cup is some some coffee that I actually just brewed, freshly brewed coffee. So I've already started to mix a little bit. And this is what it looks like so far. So you have to continue to mix it until it gets like creamy. Like right now it's so thick, I really can't do anything with it. It's so thick. And so far I've only put in not even a half of jar, and it says to mix the whole thing. I decided to put it in the plastic bowl because I'm going to put the top on it and let it sit like for maybe a day or two, because I'm really not right. So I just continue to mix it up a little bit, and as I mix it more, see how it's beginning to look a little bit better, a little more loose. And this, I'm telling you, you really don't want to put it in your hair thick like this. I made the mistake of doing it the first time I did my hair, and oh my goodness, it was a freaking mess to get out. So you want to continue to stir. So I'll add a little bit more. Let's see how it like pours out. It really does make a mess and get all over everything. That's kind of why I have it sitting on this plate here. And just continue to stir it. And I wanted to show you making it, and I'll see, so I'm going to add a little bit of the hot water, of the coffee mixed to it. And I used to add teas like hibiscus tea if I was doing the reddish tints, but today, because I want to do the brownish tints, I'm using the coffee. Sure, a little more, like even out with consistency and stuff like that. Then I'll add the vinegar, and in the vinegar I'll add probably like 2 tablespoons of the vinegar. I'll probably add 2 tablespoons of the olive oil, and I'll add about 4 pumps of my conditioner, Hello Hydration Herbal Essence. So that's how Okay, so I've actually finally got it all in my bowl, and I'm just gonna keep mixing it until it gets like see, it's smooth now, but it's not really like as smooth as I need for it to be, because these clumps that you see in there, y'all, I'm sorry, I have a cold still, as you know, I've been sick, but those clumps and stuff it'll be in your hair. So I'll continue to mix it. And actually that 4-ounce jar made a pretty big size bowl. And like I said, whatever I have left over, I'm actually going to freeze it for the next application, because you can use henna every 2 to 4 weeks. So I'll keep mixing this until it gets smooth enough, and then I'll put the top on it, put it in the refrigerator, because I do want the color to kind of set up. And with henna, you're not going to get a lot of color. I don't expect a lot of color. I really just really want to do a treatment. So this is more so for me for a treatment. And I have noticed that when I did it before, it did cover my grays pretty good. So it is the very next day, and I'm ready to apply my henna. So I put it in this bowl, and I did let it sit overnight. Yeah. So this is actually what it ended up looking like. And to apply this, you have got to make sure that you have gloves on, because it will stain your hand and you'll have a mess. So this is actually, it does look like pudding. And I'll like mix it up before I actually start to use it. This is a lot. I will not use this much. And you have to have like a perm brush. Well, you don't have to have, but I usually take a perm brush. It actually like helps me out a little bit. And some gloves. You definitely want to put on some gloves. If you don't, you're gonna have a mess on your hands. Okay, as you can tell, I've already I sectioned my hair off like this last night so that it kind of can stay like this for today. I've already put protective coat. I actually put Vaseline around my edges. They say you can do shea butter or Vaseline. I don't know, but I always use Vaseline. Excuse me. As y'all can see, I still have this mess going on, but we gonna make it. It's okay. So I got it sectioned in big twists. I have my perm brush and my gloves here. I do have the mixture here, so I'm actually going to take and stir it, you know, with my perm brush to just get it all mixed in. Ooh, get it all mixed up real good. Do enough of that. Pop my gloves on. Let's see. I'm actually going to start where I want to start at. I'm gonna start right here, just so y'all can see actually what I'm doing. So I take this part apart and take the perm brush just like you're putting in a perm, and then I usually take and smooth it all along the lines of that hair. Just take and smooth it out on it. And actually, I'm gonna use my gloves just a little bit too in the tip. So make sure it's on good from the root. I even like usually, now I'm gonna tell you, sometimes if you do not wash this out, from what I've seen, your scalp will be itching like nobody's business. It really will. But see how, yeah, just work it real good onto the strand of hair. It is so easy to do it like this, a lot easier than it is to, and then I'm just going to twist it back because I'm going to leave it on from 4 to 6 hours. Well, no, let me back it up. This time I actually probably only going to leave it on for about a couple hours. So I'm going to go and twist it back up, okay, and twist this one. Working on it real good. Yeah. So you can put it on your scalp if you want to. It's a conditioner either way. It's not really, but I don't like to put it on my scalp. I've seen some people put it on their scalp. I don't personally like to put it on my scalp. I just get it real good at the root and work it on there and work it through. It really almost feels kind of like you're putting a perm on your head. And then just twist this part back up. And I will continue on until it is complete. there you have it. So I've done these two. And try and keep it off your face. So I will use some pins to actually like pin it up as I keep on moving throughout. Hi Ladybug, so it is a few days later, well no, like 2 days later maybe, and I wanted to come on and show you my henna treatment. And the one thing I will say this time is that I did not leave it on that long. I only left it on for like an hour and a half. So as you probably already know, but I wanted to show you what the outcome was. So there are hints of some coloring, not a lot, just, you know, a few hints and everything. But it depends on what color you're going for as to, you know, the outcome. I haven't really seen, honestly, a whole lot of like coloring in my hair like that you can tell a lot about, which usually I do, but this time I didn't put the stuff that I normally put in there as far as the red mix. So I think it's really going to depend on what color you would like to see. But from what I see from this application, it just enhanced some of the color that I already had in at the tips as well as around the edges. It did not color the edges like I wanted to this go around. And I do have, you know, like very thin edges, but it didn't do a lot of coloring the edges, but I mean, I'm okay with it. I know what to do in order to see more, you know, like product on it. It's really to actually just leave it on for long, to be honest. That's, you know, the difference that I noticed. It's just that I needed to leave it on longer. So just wanted to come through and let you see the completed application a few days later. And this, yeah, this is it. So once I do it again, I will come through, of course, and let you see the results, and I'll probably do it again. So in all, so you know, it's a couple days later, and I have applied the henna treatment and all that good old stuff, the rainbow henna treatment in chestnut brown. And let me say, my thoughts on it are, I've used other henna treatments before. This one in particular, I felt like it was really nice going on, very nice going on. It was, and even the rinse out was a really nice rinse out. I've used henna treatments before that they felt like really, really muddy and just real cakey and just, in the shower on the wash out was horrible. It was hard to get it out of my hair. This particular rainbow henna treatment here, I feel like it washed out my hair fairly easy. It was a really nice washout compared to what I was used to as far as dealing with the henna treatments. So now as far as the color is concerned, I feel like maybe I didn't leave it on my hair long enough. I left it on for like 1.5 to 2 hours, and before I've left it on for 4 to 6. And I have noticed that the longer you leave the henna treatments on, the more color that you will see in your hair. Then too, I used black coffee this time to mix it, where before I used hibiscus tea. So I did see a difference in the coloring. I think the next go around, I did have a lot left, as you saw, you know, in the video. I did have a lot left, so therefore I'm going to actually save that and put it in the freezer. I did. So we'll see what happens next go around. Next time, hopefully I'm able to leave it on for 4 to 6 hours. So that's my thoughts on the rainbow henna. And would I repurchase? Yes, I would repurchase. And the next time, I would really like to see what it does if I use the hibiscus tea or something like that, or a different, you know, color, to see how it does. But I do have a lot, probably for 2 more treatments that I will do. You can do them every 2 to 4 weeks. So somewhere in between that 2 to 4 weeks, I'll reapply. And like I said, leave it on longer and see how it works. And if you've ever used this type of henna before, leave it in the comment section below and let me know. And thanks so much for watching. Bye.